Greetings. I'm Alaya Chadwick. I'm so glad to be able to take this moment with you and say something about the teachers of the Whole Point Institute. To claim that you're a teacher of the Institute means that you have spent a great deal of time investing in yourself and the capacity to communicate this to students in a living way. Sitting with me are two of the teachers. There's Suddy. She is of the first generation of teachers, and this is Ellen Byrne. She's of the third generation. Quite extraordinary it is that we've just graduated the fourth generation of teachers. The purpose of the generations is so that this work can go out to the world. It may have come first through me, but it cannot just be me that takes it out to the world. I really do believe that this is something that can transform families, companies, nations, and in fact, the world. Now, let's get back to the teachers. To be a teacher of the Wisdom Way requires a massive amount of investment. Just to be able to teach the first of 8 levels requires approximately 10,000 hours of skill training and personal application at minimum, as well as something quite extraordinary. In your final, when you are teaching your first time, you pass if your students give you a passing grade saying they have comprehended what you have taught them in their hearts. So what I'd like to do now is first ask Anne to say something as a first generation, what it's like to be a teacher and what it's meant to her. Anne?
Well, I love being a teacher, and I started the Wisdom Way about 15 years ago. And 10 years before that, I was diagnosed with MS. So the Wisdom Way has literally taught me how my psychology affects my physical health. So when I'm teaching, I'm actually helping people to empower themselves to find their life force.
Fantastic.
And that's a joy to me.
What was the greatest challenge for you in becoming a teacher?
The greatest challenge was to stand in front of the room and confidently and have fun up there and to be able to talk to the class like it was just another person.
Thank you. One of the things that's awesome is the generations teach the next generations. So Anne, being the number one here at the Institute, I call her the Ripple because she carries also the responsibility of the Wisdom Way. No one person should. She also was part of the teaching team that taught the fourth generation. So we constantly are a growing living system as opposed to a rigid structure. That's another part of the Wisdom Way. So Ellen, can you say something about being a teacher, what it means to you and how you got here?
I can. I have been a student of the Wisdom Way for nearly 10 years at this point, and I have been a teacher of the Wisdom Way since 2009. I believe that makes it 6 years. And I fell in love with the Wisdom Way because it makes common sense to me. It makes common sense that I made my holes, and it makes common sense to me that you also make your holes. I think that everybody in the world ought to know about the Wisdom Way, and to that end, I have actually been teaching in Maryland, and will be doing teaching in Maryland again this fall, and hope to travel all over the states, maybe the world. And like I said, it just makes common sense to me. So I love teaching it.
So one of the things I know about Ellen is that she completed the first 10,000 hours of training to teach the first level. And she has completed the second to be able to teach level 2, and she's now in training to teach level 3. So what we know is there's a deep investment and a deep love.
Yes.
And all of the people that come to a whole shop, which is the 2-day experiential learning and exploration and application of the Wisdom Way, it's taught in 8 levels. The teachers themselves promise and dedicate that they will do everything that they have to do inside of themselves to be a living presence and a living embodiment of this way on behalf of all those that come. So it's not just telling, it's not just sharing information. It's truly an opportunity to stand with and be with somebody whose presence radiates the learning and the invitations. So I hope that you consider coming to a whole shop. They're going to Maryland, they're going to Maine, Ellen's going to be teaching in Maine as well, and we're now considering traveling nationally and ultimately globally. If you're interested in hosting us, let us know, but mostly what I want you to know is that when someone says they're a teacher of the Wisdom Way, it is not a lightweight statement. Thank you and have a grateful day.